Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the routine weekly briefing for Central North Carolina, covering the period from today, March 30th, until Sunday, April 5th. And I'm Jimmy Danko, a meteorologist here at the National Weather Service in Raleigh. So taking a look at the upcoming weather pattern first for the area. So today and tomorrow, we've got surface high pressure off the coast centered around Bermuda and mid-level ridging across the southeast, and that will result in dry conditions across the area. No precipitation expected, mostly sunny skies. By Wednesday, we start to get a little more moisture coming into the area, especially across northern and western parts of Central North Carolina and of North Carolina in general. And so we could have some isolated showers and storms rolling off the mountains and moving east into mainly the northern and western Piedmont. That's where the best chance will be, and that will continue all the way through Saturday. It does not look like a washout by any means. Coverage should be pretty limited. More widespread shower and maybe storms are expected on Sunday and Monday as a potentially strong cold front seen here moves through our area. And as for temperatures, it will get warmer from today through midweek. Today we're expecting highs generally in the mid to maybe upper 70s. And then upper 70s to lower 80s tomorrow. And then by Wednesday, highs in the lower to mid 80s, and that really continues through Saturday. Maybe we start to cool down a little with increased rain chances on Sunday ahead of the front, and then quite a bit cooler by Monday, it looks like, behind the front, but still only dropping to near normal. Highs maybe in the upper 60s, mid to upper 60s. So with all this dry weather that we've been having, there is a statewide burn ban in effect issued by the North Carolina Forest Service. And this is for all 100 counties of the state. All open burning is illegal now. All burning permits have been canceled, and this is until further notice. This is, again, due to very dry conditions. We haven't had much rain recently, and the little that did fall on Friday night, a lot of the moisture has evaporated from the gusty winds that we've experienced. We're not really expecting, as I mentioned, any precipitation today or tomorrow. So relative humidities are not quite as low as what we would normally expect with increased fire danger today, around 35 to 40%, but that still is low enough for fire concerns just because of how dry everything is, the fuels and vegetation on the ground. There still will be some breezy conditions, southwest winds gusting 15 to 25 miles an hour. So given all that, we have put out an increased fire danger statement for the entire area today, and another one may be needed for tomorrow. So looking at expected rainfall over the next this work week, unfortunately, not a whole lot. Nothing today or tomorrow, and then again, as I mentioned, across mainly northern and western parts of the area, maybe some isolated showers or storms, but it's the coverage is really looking limited at best. So average totals from the Weather Prediction Center through Friday are on average only expected to be around 1/10 of an inch or less. But locally higher amounts are possible. So given that there's no threat for excessive rain or flash flooding the next few days, and not really any severe storm threat either. The Storm Prediction Center does have the northern parts of the northern Piedmont in a risk for general thunder by Wednesday. So again, isolated storms can't be ruled out, but and this may continue each day through the weekend, but organized severe weather is not expected. And then given the warm conditions that we're expecting and pretty prolonged, by tomorrow with highs getting up into the lower 80s in many areas, and then mid 80s by Wednesday, and that continues all the way through Saturday. The experimental heat risk is in the 1 category, which is minor across a good portion of central North Carolina. And so this primarily affects people who are extremely sensitive to heat and don't have adequate cooling and hydration. So keep that in mind as well. Looking at the 8 to 14 day temperature and precipitation outlook across the area, above normal temperatures are favored through that period. That will be April 6th to the 12th. And for reference, average highs that time of year are in the upper 60s to lower 70s, lows in the mid to upper 40s. And slightly favoring above normal precipitation as well across much of the area, at least from the triangle south and east, with equal chances elsewhere. All right, and looking at the experimental graphical HWO, hazardous weather outlook, the only threats that it's highlighting are for lightning midweek through the weekend, but that's again just from the isolated storms that are possible each day across the Piedmont. It's not highlighting fire weather just because, again, technically we are not meeting the criteria that we normally have for relative humidity to have result in fire weather concerns. But with everything so dry, there still is fire weather danger, certainly. And just to summarize, dry conditions again for today and tomorrow, and then limited isolated shower and storm chances from Wednesday through Saturday, mainly across the north and west. More widespread chances on Sunday, Monday as the cold front moves through, and temperatures will be quite warm, increasing each day through midweek, and then remaining relatively steady, lower to mid 80s for highs, and upper 60s to lower 70s for lows, or I'm sorry, upper 50s to lower 60s for lows each day, and then turning cooler behind the cold frontal passage on Sunday and Monday, back to near normal, which you can see in this last column here, the temperature forecasts for different sites across our area. We get back down to near normal by Monday. And the only hazard and impact that we're really expecting through the period is again, the fire weather concerns. A statewide burn ban is in place. And we also have an increased fire danger statement for today, and another one may be needed for tomorrow. All right, that concludes today's weekly briefing.